What is up, McManus MMA fam? We are back and we are much louder than the last video. And I want to talk about these new AI rankings. I've got this Cage Report Instagram post up that shows you all the differences between the old rankings and the new rankings. Let me move it a little bit so you can see. Let me zoom out here so you can see a little bit better. Whoop. AI rankings versus real rankings. Let's just get that like right there. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about this because there's a lot of things I like and there's a lot of things I really, really do not like. So I'm just going to go through every single division and let's just talk about this, man. So these new AI rankings are officially in play. I mean, how do you not use AI to make the rankings? How do you not do that? Just watch the fucking fights, guys. Dana White is absolutely creaming his jeans thinking about, man, we got Meta on this, Zucks on this one. Okay, yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, okay. I don't understand using AI to rank. I think that I can understand some automation in putting a lot of these guys that go under the radar in here, but you need somebody to like peer review this to be like, maybe Kevin Borjas shouldn't be top 10. Maybe we shouldn't have Mitch Raposo at rank 11. Maybe, Alex Perez and Charles Johnson shouldn't be that far down. Maybe Alex Perez shouldn't be that far down. You know, I, after and Sumodarshi shouldn't be really ranked above him. Um, but let's talk about this. Okay, so the big changes in the flyweight division. Obviously, we've got Mitch Raposo and Kevin Borjas at 10 and 11. Okay, things I like. I like that Tim Elliott is gone. I like that he's been number 12 in the division for 35 years at this point. Edgar Chairez gone. That's fine. He got a good win one time. But putting Mitch Raposo and Kevin Borjas here. Kevin Borjas just fought on Saturday, and I think that was his second win in the UFC. And we're like, how can you not put this guy top 10? So I'm just a little confused about that on how that works. Kevin Boros just beat Andre Lima on Saturday, and his only win other than that is some chump Ronaldo Rodriguez. Lost to Manuel Rodriguez, lost to Sumo Darji. He lost to Sumo Darji, and Sumo Darji is ranked below him. That does not make any sense. How the hell did Mitch Raposo get here, man? That doesn't make any sense. At all. Does not make any sense. Um, I understand. I mean, Loner Kavanaugh being up at number 5, Kyoji moving down one. I kind of understand that. Just because of the Nel Cop loss. But, I mean, Steve Ursay getting punished and put down. I don't understand that. Steve Ursay should still be top 10. Sumo Darshi being ranked, I'm okay with. I'm okay with Sumo Darshi being ranked. Put him 15. If I had the perfect rankings here, I would have everything, 9 and above, that's fine. I don't really care about that. Ace Samabayev is a little too high, but that's okay. I would put number 10 Steve Urseg. Number 11 I would put Alex Perez. Number 12 I would put a Charles Johnson. Number 13 I would put I might put Sumadarji there. I might put Sumadarji there. 14 and 15, you can put your Tagiril and Bekov and Mitch Raposo and Kevin Boras do not need to be in the ranking. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. But let's move on to the next division. Bantamweight division, man. What happened? We take Peyton Talbot out of the rankings entirely. Okay, well, first, let's talk about the good things. First and foremost, Chito Vera being out of the rankings. Amazing. Love it. Love that. See you in China, pal. Better learn Chinese, buddy. See ya. Bye-bye. I love that. I like, Farid Bashrat being ranked. I like, dude, Honey Barcelos getting up. I like that. Song Yudong going down. I still like that a little bit. Marcus McGee is a little high. Marcus McGee is above Figueiredo and Zahabi. That I don't understand. I think, as much as I really do not like Ayman Zahabi, I do think he needs to be above Marcus McGee, Hany Barcelos, and I would honestly put him above David Martinez. I do like that Mario Batista is number 5. I do agree with that. I think Mario Batista is very good. I like Umar above Sean O'Malley. I do like that. Because let's be real, that makes sense. But Montel Jackson, Bryce Mitchell, Charles Jourdain being ranked, I don't think so. I can't tell you a single Montel Jackson win. I can't. I can't tell you that. But Peyton Talbot being taken out of the rankings, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I understand, thank God Raul Rosas Jr. is gone. But, he beat Rob Font. I can understand him being, 13th. I like that Hany Barcelos is up, though. Marcus McGee's too high. Farid Basharat, yes, you should be ranked. Thank God Ethan Ewing is going to beat the brakes off of you in like 3 weeks so that Ethan Ewing will be top 10. But again, man, I just don't understand Montel Jackson, Charles Jourdain, Bryce Mitchell being ranked. And Basharat and Marcus McGee being over Figgy. And Zahabi. Doesn't really make sense to me. Put Peyton Talbot back. Put him, you could put him at 9 where Marcus McGee is and drop Marcus McGee down. He beat a previous champion whose only losses in the UFC really were Marab and was it? I can't even remember who else beat him, but who cares? Marab beat what's the kid's name? Henry Cejudo. I'd love a tune-up fight. I think you absolutely suck. He beat a previous champion. He absolutely dominated him, and we're kicking him out of the rankings. So fix that. Fix that. Fix that immediately. But let's move on to the featherweight division because this one's got a good one. You light my fire. Bye, Yair Rodriguez. See ya, pal. See ya. What are we doing with Yair Rodriguez? Yeah, we're sending him the bare knuckle boxing. He's going to PFL. Best we can do is PFL. Bye, Yair Rodriguez. Thank God this guy's out of the rankings, out of the top 5. Finally. Finally. However, Pat Sabatini at 7. How in the world did that happen? I would have Michael Zalacosta, Steve Garcia, Aaron Pico, Kevin Vallejos, Nathaniel Wood, Yusuf Zalal above Pat Sabatini. Pat Sabatini should not be ranked, period. He shouldn't be there. Joe Anderson Brito, I like that. I like the Jose Miguel Delgado being at 15. I like that. I like getting David Obama and Josh Emmett out of the rankings and Yair Rodriguez. Love it. Thank God. Aaron Pico, that's fine. I think Brian Ortega being stripped as well. Love that. Nathaniel Wood being ranked. I like that. But again, just put these guys at the bottom, man. They haven't beat really any ranked opponents. So why are you putting these guys over Kevin Vallejos? Why are you putting these guys over Michael Zalacosta, Steve Garcia, Aaron Pico? Why are you putting these guys above them? Who did Pat Sabatini beat that goes, you know what? You're better than Yusuf Zalal, kid. You're better than Kevin Vallejos. Also, Arnold Allen being above John Silva when John Silva beat him. That doesn't make any sense. Other than that, I like that the AI did not put Diego Lopez as number 1. How do you not put Diego Lopez number 1? Did you see what he did at the White House to Steve Garcia? Sorry, Charlie. Love it. Love that they didn't do that. But I just think they need a human to go through and be like, you know what? Maybe Pat Sabatini should not be number 7 in the rankings. Maybe Nathaniel Wood shouldn't be above Kevin Vallejos and Michael Zalacosta. Maybe Joe Anderson Brito shouldn't be number 14. Jose Delgado, he can be number 15. That's fine. Nathaniel Wood can be 14. I don't know if we need a Joe Anderson Brito in the rankings, you know? There's better guys. I just can't get over Pat Sabatini at 7. That is crazy. That doesn't make a lick of sense. It's not terrible, though. I do like that we're kicking out a lot of these unks that... Oh, I got a driver's update, it's telling me. I like that we're kicking out a lot of these unks who just hold up these divisions, don't do anything. Like Yair Rodriguez, thank God he's gone. David Obama, I don't know how the hell he was even ranked in the first place. Brian Ortega, thank God you're no longer ranked in the featherweight division. And Josh Emmett, because I can't do another Fight Night main event at Josh Emmett versus a kid who's going to absolutely starch his lights out. I like that, man. I like getting these guys out of here. Other than that, Pat 17-7, that's crazy. Let's move on, though. I can talk about this. This one is interesting. Lightweight division. How do you not put Hanato Moicano above Paddy Pimblett, Quinlan Salkild, Mauricio Rufy, Dan Hooker, And how do you not take a Fiziev out of the rankings? How do you not get Fiziev out of How do you not put Rafa Garcia at 15th? Huh? I'm sorry, what? How do you not put Rufy all the way down to 10? How do you not cut Beneil? Beneil Dariush should still be ranked, man. I'll stand by this, man. He should still be 15th or 14th. He should still be in the rankings. Mateus Gamrot being that high, I actually do like that. I do like that. I think he deserves to be very highly ranked because he is a great fighter. Renato Moicano being 7, though, I don't think so. I think Renato should be 10. I think 10 was a great spot for him. I still think Fiziev should be ranked. How is Fiziev taken out of the rankings, but Manuel Torres, who's fighting him this weekend, is ranked? Who the hell has... I mean, dude. You see those KOs he was doing? You see those KOs? He was KOing absolutely schlubs. He was KOing slug humans. Paddy Pimblett being below Quillen Salkeld and Nato Moicano is crazy. I do think he should be, I could see them putting Rufy over him. I think he should be lower ranked, just not 9. Rufy should not be that low. Dan Hooker should be higher. Yes, he hasn't beat anybody really, but he did just beat Mateus Gamrot. Yes, it was a split decision, and he lost to Arman Sarukian. So it's like NBSD. Renato Moicano, yes, you did beat Benoit Saint-Denis, but you also lost to Beneil Dariush 2 fights ago. So, what's going on there? I like Grant Dawson being in the rankings. I like Grant Dawson. I like moving Tom Nolan up. That's great. But Salkeld, listen, man. I love Quillen Salkeld. How do you not put him in the top 10? Let's keep him a little lower. Beneil Dariush is a better win than people are giving him credit for. However, he should not be above a Paddy Pimblett who beat Justin Gage, or not Justin Gaethje, who went to war with Justin Gaethje and beat Michael Chandler, who was coming off of that 5-round fight with Charles Oliveira. So let's not pretend like, dude, Paddy Pimblett Loki sucks, bro. He got battered, bro. He got battered. He got freaking battered by Justin Gaethje, bro. So did Ilia Topuria. So let's move on, man. Let's seriously move on. I don't understand why Rafa Garcia is 15th. Who the hell did Rafa Garcia beat? That we're like, yeah, dude, he's got to be top 15 in the division, man. How do you not put him in the 15th? I just think there's good ideas, but they need to be shifted around, man. They just need somebody to like peer review this and be like, nah, you know what? That doesn't make any sense. Nah, that doesn't make any sense. No, that doesn't make any sense. Um, I put Fiziev back, man. Justice for Fiziev. He's fighting this weekend, man. He's main event. And they're like, yeah, he's fighting for the rankings. Yeah, he's fighting to be in the rankings. Well, but why? He was just ranked. What? And Rufy should be higher. So let's move on. Welterweight divisions. Honestly, this one isn't that bad. There's like 3 switches that need to be made. But this one is not that bad. Okay, Carlos Pratas above Ian Gary. No, thank you. No, thank you. Ian Gary has a win over him. Ian Gary's fighting for the title. Yes, Carlos Pratas beat JDM. There's like a Reaganomics that needs to work with it. There's a trickle down economy that happens here. Look at the media rankings. The media ranking is perfect. Honest to God, perfect. Okay, Ian Gary beat Carlos Pratas. He's fighting for the belt. He's #1 contender. He beat Bilal Muhammad, who was the #1 contender. Great. Michael Morales beat Sean Brady when he was, 4th in the division? Great. Carlos Pratas beat JDM, who was on a 2-fight losing streak after losing to Islam Makhachev. Great that he goes there. Gabriel Bonfim just beat Bilal Muhammad. Great. Sean Brady gets a win over Joaquin Buckley. Still highly ranked. Great. Bilal Muhammad on a 2 losing streak. That makes sense. Even though Bilal Muhammad beat Sean Brady, Sean Brady's coming off wins. Bilal Muhammad is not. Bilal Muhammad beat Leon Edwards. Sean Brady beat Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards beat Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman beat Joaquin Buckley. Amosov, absolute killer. Mike Malott should not be here. Michael Venom Page should not be here. Uros Medic, Shane Rodriguez, that's fine. Amosov being 15th, Uros Medic being over him, Michael Venom Page being above all of them, crazy. Mike Malott getting up 1 in the rankings, ridiculous. Joaquin Buckley being over Kamaru Usman. In what world? In what world? Other than that, just switch these 2. They didn't really add anybody where you're like, who the hell is this guy? Why the hell is he there? But if I had my way, Michael Venom Page would be kicked out of the rankings and be banned from the sport. He'd be bare knuckle boxing on that BKFC cruise, and I would have Mike Malott at 15th. I'd honestly put D-Rod and Uros Medic above him. Honest to God. I think I'm not even gonna finish that sentence, man. I'm next division. Okay, this one is not terrible. It's not terrible. Roman Dolidze's gone. Thank you. Can I get a thank you really quick? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But how in the world did Joe Piper sneak his way to number 5? I like that Kyle Braulio is down one. I don't mind that. Anthony Hernandez should be above, though. Anthony Hernandez beat Brendan Allen 2 fights ago, or 3 fights ago. Um, Top three, they didn't change anything. That's fine. Brendan Allen 4, that's fine. Joe Piper should be down 2 or 1. You could put him down 1. You could put Anthony Hernandez there, and then you could put Kyle down. Reiner de Ritter being all the way down here, that's fine. I mean, who has he beat? Oh, okay, hold on. Where is Robert Whitaker? Where is Robert Whitaker? Where is Robert Whitaker, man? That's disrespectful. Yes, I know he's moving up a division, but still, that's disrespectful. Gregory Rodriguez being up in the rankings, I like that. I think that's fine. If you beat Roman Kopylov, you just have like high elo matches and you just get super high ranked. Jared Cannonier being above freaking Paulo. I mean, Paulo Costa should not. He's not even in this division anymore. Take him out of the rankings. Ikram Alaskarov. I mean, I guess, man. I don't know. Reiner de Ritter being 15th. Freaking Bo Nickel, bro. Bo Nickel being above Reiner de Ritter, bro. Frick yeah, bro. Frick yeah, bro. And I'm going to have a smoothie about it, too. Yeah, bro. Frick you. Bo Nickel being above Reiner de Ritter? I don't think so. I don't think so. And Adesanya, dude, I think Adesanya is a better win than people are giving him credit for. I mean, Christian Leroy Duncan should be lower ranked than Reiner de Ritter. They just need to go and switch some of these things around. This one isn't egregious, you know. This one isn't really that egregious. So, let's go to the light heavyweight division, man. Alex Pereira, the number 1 contender still. He's okay. If he's not fighting in this division, he needs to not be in the rankings. It should be Ankalaev, Yuri, Paulo Costa being there is fine. However, Jan Blachowicz being under Johnny Walker, Navajo Sterling, Dominic Reyes, Volkan Ozdemir, and Khalil's below Jamal Hill, even though he beat him. Okay, what? 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 Okay, Dustin Jacoby there. Okay, Bogdan Guzgov should not be above Jan Blachowicz. Jan Blachowicz won 2 of those rounds. There was a 10-8 round that made it a draw. Huh? Huh? How the hell is he 10th? Above Jan Blachowicz. That's so dumb. It should be. I mean, this ranking honestly is not that bad. Khalil above Jamal, that's great. Paulo Costa should be honestly, you know, I'm fine with him being top 5. That means, you know, if we want to give him a title shot, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Carlos Ulberg is champion. I don't know what that AI is either. That needs to go. Nikita Krylov no longer ranked, which I'm fine with that low key, but that does mean that Robert Whitaker is not fighting for a ranked opponent in July or in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Rakic out of the rankings. Alonzo Manifield, that I'm fine with that one. Get him out of the rankings. But oh no, he's still there. They moved him up. They moved him up. Okay. I mean, I guess. But Jan Blachowicz needs to be higher. People forget, bro. He had a draw against Ankalaev. That was a pretty damn good fight. He had a really close fight with Alex Pereira. He beat Israel Adesanya. He damn near beat Bogdan Guzgov, but dude, it was a draw, bro. I don't know, bro. It was a draw, bro. I like Navajo being ranked. That's fine. That works with me. I like Dustin Jacoby being ranked, but above Jan Blachowicz and Johnny Walker, I don't like very much. I do not like that. Yes, Johnny Walker is also moving up, but still, like, and Dominic Reyes is supposedly moving up as well. So I don't know. But Jamal Hill being over Khalil, that does not make any sense to me. So sorry, not sorry. Last division, this one's got some goodies, bro. I don't see him. I don't see him. He's gone. Bye bye. Bye bye. See ya. See ya, buddy. Derrick Lewis. Bye bye, pal. Ryan Spann being 15th. That's, you know, he's coming off a good win. That's fine. Mario Pinto being ranked. I like that. Pericic being higher. I like that. Walter Walker being higher. I like that. Sergey Spivak. You know, Who did they cut? Marcin Tybura? That's great. Get him out of here. Curtis Blades being below Rizvan Kuniev, though. That does not make any sense. Curtis Blades should be above Rizvan Kuniev. One, because he beat him. Two, because that dude has one win in the UFC, and the win that he has, Curtis Blades knocked that guy out. So that doesn't make any sense. I can't believe Mick Parkin is there still. I don't understand that. Vitor Petrino, that's fine. I mean, I'd like these guys over Tyrell Fortune being top 10 after he won one fight against who? I don't even remember. Um, Alex Pereira being fourth, he has 0 wins in the division. That does not make any sense to me. That doesn't make sense. I don't understand that. If they're gonna give him a ranking, I guess. Um, yeah, I mean, this original ranking, great. Kick Tyrell Fortune. Kick, Derrick Lewis out. Great. Is Ante Delija still here? No. Great. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. So, there's I mean, Mick Parkin, I don't know how the hell this dude's ranked. Brando Pericic should be higher. Walter Walker should be higher. They did that. Great. Marcin Tybura, mate. Is he even here? No. That's good. I just said that. What am I talking about? Sergey Spivak, he's still there. Sergey Pavlovich, still number 3, like that. Tom Aspinall's a champion, as it should be. He will take your head, Cyril Gahn. We hate you. Mario Pinto being ranked, I like that. And I like Ryan Spann, kind of creepy his weight. This, the heavyweight is absolutely washed. It's absolutely terrible. But just a real quick, the way that this ranking works is that it's based off of like activity, scale of opponents, way of finish. Like if you finish them, it's better than a decision. But I think a lot of this has to do with activity. Like Mitch Raposo being that ranked, a lot of these I think is based on activity. Yes, I like a lot of the things they did, but I dislike a lot of the things they did. Overall, it's not terrible. I just think that they need some human peer review. Yeah, these AI rankings. Some of these divisions aren't terrible. Some of them are bad, man. I mean, Kevin Boros being 10th in the division is crazy. I'm not even going to look at the female divisions because I couldn't tell you who was ranked before and who they are. So, um, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this AI rankings. How do you not do AI? Just watch the fucking fights, you guys. Seriously. Here's the fucking thing, you guys. Yeah, man, I don't know. I hope that they make some changes to this, especially before this weekend's card. And I hope we finally get confirmation that Ethan Ewing versus Farid Basharat is official for International Fight Week because I've seen both of the guys post about it. Still isn't really updated. I saw Ode Osborne is out of that fight, and I saw thank God we put that loophole guy. And introducing Gable Loophole Stevenson off of the main card. Thank Christ. Other than that, I will be doing my video on the predictions for this weekend's card on Thursday, so stay tuned for that. If not, that's cool too. See ya. Bye.